Let's go.
Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Kris.
And today we'll be talking about the Kardashians, Season 4, Episode 8.
Listen here, before we get into it, I want to ask the people to subscribe, like, comment, share. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are close to 500. I think we're going to get to 500 before the month is up. Thank you to 500 people that subscribe. Continue to subscribe. Now, can I ask my question?
Yes.
Can I ask my question I asked?
Yes.
Do we believe Tristan Thompson? Do we believe Tristan Thompson based on the conversation that he had with Kourtney? He said after he cheats, he feel immediately disgusted after. Do we believe him? Let's go, Blair.
All right. Well, we start with Kourtney's birthday. She's turning 44 and having the party at the bowling alley.
Happy birthday.
And Kourtney talks about how usually she does a trip for Disneyland, but this year she decided on the bowling alley and a Santa Barbara trip with Travis. She says she doesn't want to have any more birthday parties ever again because it was all hosting and no fun. She didn't get to play any games.
Hey, listen, I agree. Yeah. I agree. Hire somebody else to host it. I understand. Happy birthday. Let's go.
Yeah. Moving on, Kim meets up with Scott. She has the script for American Horror Story, and she is working out the lines with him. She's going to be in New York for the shoot, and she is also going to be filling up every hour of her time.
Wow. Every hour?
Every hour of her time. She has stuff she has to do. And she's saying to herself, why can't I do it all? I enjoy it. I like the challenge. Why not?
Do you feel that way? Do you feel like if you feel like it's easy to not do things that you don't enjoy? You get what I'm saying? Or rather the latter. It's like it's easy to take a break from things you don't enjoy. But do you think she should still take on that same rule of resting and actually getting her energy back and things like that, even with things that she loved doing, things that she loved participating in, enjoying and things like that?
Yeah, I think she still should take time for herself. And for me, she's expressed her ultimate goal of taking more time to rest, spending more time with her kids. And if that's what she ultimately wants, she needs to cut back. And even though she loves and enjoys all those things, it doesn't seem like those things are her ultimate goal for what she wants, at least for the year that she told us when they went to Mexico. So
yeah, I think we need to understand that sometimes you can also get burned out from the things you love to do. You know what I mean? So, hopefully she works on that, but I don't think we're going to see it this episode. Continue.
Yeah, well, in New York, when they tape American Horror Story, they're going to be taping 3 episodes a week for 4 months. By this time, the American Horror Story season has come out. It was actually pretty good. She did a good job.
You think she got a future in this?
I think she did good as a supporting actress. I don't know if I can see her as being like a lead actress, but she did good. She did good.
Okay, shout out to Kim K.
Yeah. Next, we have Tristan and Khloé. They are sitting down for a chat.
What's up?
As we know, Tristan and Amari have moved out.
Yeah.
And Khloé is saying that she's not going to cut the cord because she is helping Amari with his medical needs. And Andrea, their mom, appointed her to help. So she wants to honor her in that way.
Yeah.
Tristan has been doing a lot of therapy, so he says. He says he's been in therapy for the past 2 years, and he wants to prove he's a different person.
Okay.
He says he's in a place where he can see and own up to his mistakes. And Khloé lets him know, look, like if you've done something to one of us, you've pretty much done it to all of us. It affects everybody.
Facts.
She says time has gone by. What's done has been done. And if he wants to meet up with the family and talk, it seems like everybody's ready. Yeah. He has already had private conversations with Rob, Kris, and Kim. So he wants to take the time to talk to Kylie and Kourtney. Yeah. Khloé says that she's forgiven Jordan. She's moved on. I thought that was very important for her to say because people are like, you forgiven taking him back and had a whole nother baby with him, but you still mad at Jordan who kissed him and it was light work pretty much.
And some other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she says they're good. Tristan said that he should have done better as the older person in that equation as far as being wiser. And Khloé made a note of saying you can be older and not be wiser. Yeah. So,
how he had in that moment, Khloé was like, Tristan and Kris can have basically a analogy off and things like that. And he basically was like, it's easier for a man to sit in his own ish than it is for a man to get up and clean himself. I don't know how true that is, but I have a question, and maybe you can help me. He said he's been in therapy for 2 years, and that he wants to prove that he's a different person. Yeah. What can he prove, or how can he prove it to you, rather, that he's a different person? How can he change the way you view him and basically the viewers view him, that he can basically that he is a different person, because that's what therapy's for. Therapy is there to basically to acknowledge the wrong and to basically have changed behavior.
But I also want to point out, before I answer your question, he said he's been in therapy for 2 years. Khloé's baby is 1. Less than 1.
Listen here.
So during that time he was in therapy, he was also getting his rocks off.
I'm not asking you to be a mathematician right now. Okay? I'm not asking you to be a mathematician, right? And they only had 1 child together, right?
2.
So they got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Maybe he started with the first baby. Who knows, right? But my thing is, what can he do to basically change, or to basically prove to us that he's a different person?
Yeah, the only thing he can do to me is be faithful, but I don't want him to be back with Khloé. I feel like he's done enough. So find a new girl, be faithful, and be there for all your kids. Okay. Not just Khloé's kids.
I hear you. Even though this is the Kardashian show. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna see his kids on this show.
But he could talk about it.
Why?
To make us feel like we trust him. Okay. Because going around to the sisters does not make me build trust in him.
So my thing is, he's basically in a lose-lose situation. I'm not here defending him now. I'm just like, okay, if someone did wrong, if someone is basically saying, I want to prove to you that I'm a different person, I'm like, what is the road that is provided for him to prove that to Khloé?
Well, what do you think?
I think to him, he's like, the only way that I can prove it to you and that you will know is if you give me another chance. Is if we get back together. Like, I have to physically show you. I don't think he views it as, I'm a different person, I'm going to do better in future relationships outside of you. I think he only views it as, look, the only way that you will know, the only way that I feel like that you can redeem me is if you put me back in the same position I was in before, and basically
trust me.
Put that trust. Now, I would say for the whole Jordan and him being older situation, everybody was wrong in that situation. Jordan was wrong in that situation. Tristan was wrong in that situation. I don't even understand. Tristan, you are older. Why were you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that. Here's the thing. I'm not saying he's that much older, but the fact that, like, yo, you are the new person in this equation. Kylie is, from what I was told, Kylie and Jordan was best friends. Yeah. And things like that. You are the new person in the equation. Why are you over here disrupting everything as the new guy? You get what I'm saying? So, like, I understand why the family may have felt like, who is this guy? Like, just coming in, causing all this disruption, making things like hot. You know what I mean? So let's move on.
Yep, we are in New York and Kim is busy.
Kim is very busy.
She's posing for Time magazine. She has a fitting for the Met Gala. She also has a meeting for her skincare line. All of this plus the acting. Yeah. We go to Kylie, who is coming over to Khloé's house, and their main chunk in the meat of their conversation was about how Tristan wants to spend some time with Kylie and to talk to her in person. Yeah. And Kylie is saying that she has to separate him from him as a person versus what he's done, because she actually likes him and she likes being around him. She thinks he has a good personality. Khloé says he's all these great things, but it just sucks that he couldn't be great to me. Like, why couldn't he be great to me?
That's facts, though.
Yeah. Kylie wants the best for Khloé and says she deserves the world. Kylie says that she is a forgiving person and she likes that he takes her daughter out to spend time with True. And after his mom passed, it just never seemed like the right time for them to talk. Yeah.
Now, question. Do you think, this may be a left field question, but I have a question. Do you think Khloé want more kids? Have Khloé expressed that at all throughout the show, anything like that? Or, like, do you feel like she's done?
I really don't know. I could see her wanting more, but I don't think she would want to have more kids with somebody else.
So it would be with Tristan.
Yeah. I think she would want the same father for all her kids. It seems like that's what they do in that family.
So I'm asking, is she, what's the word? I don't want to say encouraging behavior, because no one's encouraging behavior for someone not to treat them well, for them not to treat her great and things like that. But that boundary is so light, you get what I'm saying, to where even after the first baby they had, I think you said she had the second baby through a surrogate, right? Yeah. But it was with Tristan. You get what I'm saying? Do you think she is, what's the word, encouraging this type of behavior to where it's kind of like giving him a fake chance? It's like, even though we're not together, we're not going to be together, but if I want another kid, I only want it with you. besides a complete clean cut. Like, I really don't want nothing to do.
I don't know if that means she's giving him a chance. I think that she wants to get what she wants out of the situation. And I think she is prepping the public for her to be able to make whatever decision she wants, and to make it seem like he's not that bad a guy. He's a great dad. So that way, if she decides she wants to have more kids with him, people can be like, oh, you know, I can understand, and maybe they're not as harsh on her for whatever decision she wants to make in the future.
But we can see through that, though.
Maybe they think we're dumb. I don't know.
Because my thing is, like, if
I think they think we're stupid.
Because you keep telling us, and Khloé, I'm not blaming you. You keep telling us that he's not great to you. You keep telling us that if somebody was to do this to my daughter...
It just all seems like PR. Like, why are you putting that on us?
Like, she keep telling us that, like, if something was to happen like this, like, that person would be castrated. I think that's the thing she used. Like, basically saying, like, what was done with me so wrong and I can't trust this person. But if it is time for another baby, it will be with this untrustworthy guy.
Well, she's never said that, but that's how I see it.
That's how I view it. Because I'm like, she loves her kids and she loves kids. I'm like, if she had a baby through a surrogate already, what's stopping her from having another one? Like, granted, this is so left field. But I'm just saying, I don't see her getting in another relationship and having another baby father, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think she's going to keep going to that well. And I don't know if that is giving Tristan fake hope. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, I feel like she's probably being very clear with him, but he's just trying to wear her down and just be around as much as he can.
Listen here, if you ain't gonna be nice to me, I ain't giving you my reproduction.
Your life juice.
No. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Well, Kim overslept.
Oh, you're tired.
Yep. Her day is jam-packed. She has the Today Show and Skims pop-up in New York. She told them that she is launching a men's line soon. But pretty much she was tired and talking too much. Yeah. They even opened up the Tiffany store for her, and she said she doesn't even remember going through the Tiffany store. It was a whole blur.
I understand.
Kourtney invited Kim to the Blink 182 show in New York. She took a helicopter because it would have taken 2 hours to drive there, and she said, if my sister's in town, I'm going to go see her. Yeah. So Kourtney said that sometimes it can be lonely on tour, so she was happy to have her sister there with her.
Yeah, go home then. Like I don't understand. Like, you're not on tour. Yeah. like your husband's on tour. And I understand he's the star, and maybe it's a new relationship and things like that. You feel fresh, and maybe like you said before, Blair, maybe he wants her there. And guess what? She's probably like, I want to be there. You know what I mean? My kid's not that small. Yeah. But
and there was Scott.
Yeah. And with Scott, that means whoever Scott hired too. You get what I'm saying? So I understand, like, she's getting out with the touring and things like that. But if it ever gets hard,
go home.
You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Yeah. Well, it is midnight, and Kim has an acting class on Zoom, on top of her having to get up early to go to actually shoot the show.
She said every hour on the hour, Blair.
Kris sent Kim a text saying that she has to slow down. She ended up getting a look at her schedule and was like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Kim says she can't slow down because she's already made all these commitments.
Stop making commitments to things that go and basically kill you early. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing a little too much. Just a little too much. Continue.
Yep. Tristan comes over to talk to Kylie. Yeah. He knows she was affected by losing Jordan as a friend, and he apologizes to her.
Facts.
Kylie gives him the easy way out. She pretty much says, well, me and Jordan did have a codependent relationship. I couldn't have imagined my life without her. And honestly, we probably would have still been living together if that never happened. Yeah. And they needed to separate in order to grow apart, grow individually. And they have reconciled, and they are back cool again. Yeah. Kylie thinks that Tristan has a great heart, but it's just confusing compared to his actions. Tristan says a lot of what he did was selfishness and not understanding that he had good people around him. He wants to gain back the respect of his family, which was a little gray to me, because the family, as in the Kardashian family, the family that you have with the other kids, or I think the family you were born into.
I think he mean the Thompson family. I
don't know if he cared what they think.
He said his family, so that's the only thing I gotta go by. He said his family. If he means something else, then bruh, use other grammar, use other punctuation and all the other stuff, other English. His family, I'm going by Thompson family.
Okay. Kylie says that it's hard to forgive the things he's done to Khloé, but she wants to move on. He knows that he'll have to prove that he's trustworthy, and he wants to be a good role model for his kid. Well, his daughter specifically.
No, here's the thing. Do you feel like he should have apologized to Kylie?
Yeah, it was a long time coming. He should have apologized to her, and he should have apologized to Jordan in her face. And I said, Kylie, run it back to Jordan that I'm sorry.
Jordan probably don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, still Kylie could have called him.
And then on top of that, Jordan's with another NBA player. So it's probably like, he probably know the truth. You get what I'm saying? So it's probably like, hey, it's probably just best if we just, you know.
I'm just saying he should have made the offer to say, I'm willing to apologize to her if she's willing to talk, you know?
See, here's the thing. I think he's apologizing for what he did to basically Khloé and things like that. I think eventually they forgave Jordan, but like I said, I always went into this situation as it takes two to tango. You get what I'm saying? It was Jordan. Jordan knew who Tristan was and who Tristan quote unquote belonged to, especially living with Kylie. So there was some type of disrespect or line that was crossed on both parties.
Yes.
I think the reason why Kylie had to forgive so easily because, and not so much the easy way out, because I think she understands like it really do take two to tango. Like y'all was bugging.
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like I can't forgive Jordan and then like be like still mad at Tristan. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's just one of those situations. I think, truth be told, Kylie looked uncomfortable to me, but I think she looks uncomfortable just talking about the situation. I think she really just don't want to talk about the situation no more. Yeah. Because it was one big storm. You know how Khloé, at that time, Khloé made some tweets and things like that, and that's why everybody on Twitter started going in on Khloé, and so all of a sudden Khloé, who was the victim, became basically like, oh, you look at what y'all doing to this black woman, you know what I mean? So I think they just like, whoa, okay, yeah, I forget you, let's move on. let's move on, we ain't trying to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we became the villain in all this, but we just move on. Yeah. Continue.
We see Kourtney at Ulta, and this is the first time her vitamins Lemmy are in store.
Now, is this the one where she was in the lingerie taking pictures for?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was like a sex pill.
No, it's just a wellness something.
It's just like a vitamin Flintstone pill. Yeah. Why are you in lingerie? I don't know. Yeah. I understand.
Well, they filmed the Lemmy content. They at first do it in ASMR style, and then they do some cute little shoots. Penelope, her daughter, comes in and even gives a little bit of creative direction.
Hopefully they paid you for that. Hopefully they paid you for that. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, Kim is back in California. She is meeting up with her mom. Kris tells Kim, if the devil can't get you bad, he'll get you busy.
Oh, my goodness. Analogy. If he can't get you bad, he gets you busy, spinning your wheels. You get what I'm saying? Continue.
Kim doesn't think that she is distracting herself from anything. Kris is worried for Kim and thinks that she is overwhelmed, which Kim says that she is overwhelmed. She said she wanted to do less and is now doing twice as much. Kim says she likes the challenge. Kris asked, do you think the world will stop if you say no to people? Kim said she said no to someone before and they stopped talking to her. Kris said, get them a thank you card.
That's what I'm talking about, Kris.
Kris thinks Kim is going to burn out.
Do you think Kim is going to burn out?
Honestly, I don't.
Me neither.
I think she lives for this. I think this is what gives her excitement and energy and fulfillment. I think without it, and if she really had all the downtime that she says she wants, I think she would probably be too much in her head, too much in her emotions. Like, I think all of life's just kind of where she is in life. I know that she's a relationship girl, and the fact that she's not in a relationship or not married and stuff like that, I think that probably does weigh on her.
That's probably why she was like, are you trying to run for something? Okay.
So I think that's one thing, and it also could be like she's getting older and she was, you know, their family is into beauty and youth and all this type of stuff. So it's just a lot that I think could weigh on her if she actually had the downtime for thoughts to start to creep in.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I say no, like you, but I'm kind of trying to see where Kris is coming from. Because Kris, this is your workhorse. This is your workhorse right here. Yeah. She has the family on her back.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? She is to give a basketball analogy, she is Michael Jordan. You get what I'm saying? Kim is in a competition with staying relevant. You know, this is social media. This is the big internet era. The big internet era to where there's people coming out every year. And she's been on top for over a decade. You get what I'm saying? So it's actually interesting to see her especially in her eyes, reinventing herself constantly. Still making deals. Her name still rings in that industry, to where it still matters that Kim Kardashian shows up somewhere. It's still something simple as, but the thing about it, which is kind of interesting, even though some things are attached to rumors and things like that, because she did mention something about imposter syndrome, but I don't think she has that. Because I'm like, you don't doubt yourself when you have a jet, when you can get a helicopter, whatever you want, when you have a glam squad. Like, you know who you are. You know what you can pull. You know what influence you have. You know what power you can use. You get what I'm saying? But I wonder what is going to be the Kardashian brand 10 years from now. Because to your point, it is beauty. It is very external, very exterior. Something as simple as you have Kourtney out there selling vitamin pills for your health, but she got the yitties out. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So there's something to taking advantage of the youth you have left. Even with Kim, she I think at one point she did something with the butt shots or something like that, to where she don't have the big butt no more, or something like that she took out from her body, whatever it was. So this was like, I think 2 years ago, things like that. So there's something to her still being on the forefront of looking good, still being easy on the eyes and things like that. That I wonder what's going to happen 10 years from now when they transition to who is the new person that's going to take the spot. Are they going to give up the spot? Because the fact that they still running it now, that is a testament to their work ethic. Yeah. Kim's work ethic. You get what I'm saying? So, I think Kim may need to slow down, but I don't think she's going to get burned out. I think this is what she lives for. She is a professional juggler. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? She's a professional juggler. I think what's concerning is that if she was doing the same amount of things as last time, Kris probably wouldn't bat an eye, but she's like, you added more things when you wanted to take things off. Like,
like what's going on? Like, are you okay?
If you're going to add more things, you're going to add more things. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, we see Tristan visit Kourtney.
Hey, Kourtney.
So in Palm Springs, he kept referencing his future with Khloé. Yeah. And when he left Kourtney's house in Palm Springs, he said that he wanted to talk, but Kourtney wasn't ready to talk. She wanted to enjoy her Cheetos on the couch, relaxing. Yeah. And I can respect that. Kourtney says that she's not here to judge, although she does have a pen and paper and some talking points and questions ready, which I was like, that's a good big sister. Hold his feet to the fire. She wants more of an understanding of how he could do these things to Khloé, and did he feel anything after the fact. He says that after the things that he did, he felt disgusted the next day, but she made a point to say, but you keep doing it again and again. Come on, Kourtney, stop it. Where's the disgust?
Stop it, Kourtney. Be easy, Kourtney. Be easy, Kourtney.
He goes in to say he really didn't know how to love with therapy, and also just knowing how his mom was treated by his dad, that he didn't have the best example. And he wasn't able to protect his mom, so he numbed his emotions, and his mom numbed her emotions by trying to protect him as a child, which to me is normal. I don't think you can use that as an excuse of saying, my mom numbed her emotions, I never saw her emotions. And I'm just like, well, you're the child. You're not supposed to have the full burden of what your parents are going through.
We getting a review and her expertise at the same time, guys.
He never saw a man treat a woman good, or just a husband just being a good husband. And you are 30-something years old now. There are so many other things you could look at.
We're at the expertise part.
To learn how to be a good man or a good husband.
That's also a shot at LeBron James, too, because you played on the team with LeBron James. Okay? You ever see him be with Savannah?
Okay.
Oh, come on now. Stop it.
They got their stuff, too.
We don't know what they got, okay? You would not sue me, okay? I don't think y'all got anything.
Okay.
I think you got 4 championships, LeBron. All Congratulations.
Right. This ain't about him.
Okay.
Okay. So Tristan says that he has made multiple mistakes. She asks, and what specifically do you think the mistake is? He says he cheated, and he also didn't give her a heads up that he had a baby on the way. Yeah. Kourtney asked, do you feel, the fact that you want to protect women now, that you felt bad about not being able to protect your mom? Don't you think Khloé should protect herself and put herself first and not give you a chance?
Don't answer that, Tristan.
Kourtney tells him straight up, I don't think you deserve Khloé. And based off your actions, Khloé didn't deserve what you did to her. And that's where we leave off with a cliffhanger. And of course, he's not going to say, Khloé deserves the best and I'm not the best.
Wait a minute. I'm not going through all this.
He's not going to say that. But that's what he should say.
I'm not going through all this therapy for you to tell me or for me to tell me I'm not the best. Mm-hmm. No, I've been going to therapy, Blair, for 2 years. Mm-hmm. I am a different person. Can you forgive me? Now, my thing is this. Do we believe him when he said that after he gets done cheating, he feels disgusted? Do you believe him, Blair?
I can believe that.
How so?
I can believe that, okay, you did something and it was good for the moment, but afterwards you probably were like, probably shouldn't do that. I don't think he felt it enough to the point where he wanted to stop. But he probably did. Not going to say he probably did. I don't know what he felt. But I can imagine there might have been some not feeling the best about it.
Some guilt?
Regret.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
I don't think he felt bad. I don't think he felt disgusted. I think people put Tony on 10 when they start talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you tell Khloé this? Like, you tell Kourtney this? It felt like you're trying to prove it, as if you're trying to sell me something. You trying to sell your new self. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I grew up or when I was growing up, I never saw a man treat a woman good. Okay, what they got to do with your adulthood? The Cosby Show was on.
Yeah.
You get Martin was on. Fresh Prince was on. You get what I'm saying? Uncle Phil, R.I.P. You get what I'm saying? A lot of shows, a lot of examples. And if you don't have an example, like, it's so funny how we can say I didn't have an example, yet at the same time, you wouldn't want that stuff done to you, though.
Right, or your child.
So there's a moral compass that you already have that like, if we just live by do unto others what you want done to you, that can solve a lot of things that we just don't know.
Yeah, but I also think the fact that he had to go to therapy tells me that maybe he just really didn't think about other people. No, like he was completely into himself.
Well, that's selfish.
Yeah,
that's very selfish. But my thing is, it's easy to say, "Oh, I didn't have the example." What's not easy, or basically, as Tristan would say, it's easy for a man to sit in his own ish or whatever that means. I'm like, first of all, stop talking about this new guy you are, this therapy you've been going to, about this trust. Let's talk about the bad you. Let's get a clear vision of like what was your mindset. Why did you do this? Don't try to sell me of like I've been in therapy, like I've been like, my mama, my daddy, da 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 da. Be like, this is what my mindset was.
Yeah.
I was selfish. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was right, but I did wrong. Because the excuse of my mom and daddy, I ain't see an example of that. That's not good. Because you wouldn't want that done to you. So something about what's wrong. Feel like this. If you didn't see good examples, you saw bad examples, and you saw the consequences of bad examples. So context clues would say, I don't want to do that. Let me do good examples. Let me do the opposite of what I see that is bad.
Yeah, but my thing too is like, okay, I understand people make mistakes, but his mistakes like had some very terrible life-altering repercussions.
Yeah.
And when you have mistakes like that, you would think that would be a wake-up call, even to the first mistake of him cheating on Khloé and pushing her into her early labor because of all the stress that she was under.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't enough,
But for some people, they don't see it as like, they see it, which is kind of selfish in some ways too. They see it as I cheated, and then after I cheated, I feel disgusted after. Like
that's enough of a punishment. Or
no, it's like it's not about the punishment. It's like, look at me, I feel disgusted. You get what I'm saying? It's not about you. I don't actually, truth be told, I don't really even care how you felt. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you the facts of what was the consequences of your actions. To your point, the early labor, the stress and things like that. The point to where it's like, you know what? If I was to get another baby, I'm not going to do this. I'm gonna get a surrogate. You get what I'm saying?
Because I don't know what you.
Those things, things that is like, that is scars. You get what I'm saying? So when you cheat, I don't think you should lead with, I feel disgusted. Like, okay.
Well, that was a question.
I understand that. But even then, like, I wouldn't lead with that. You get what I'm saying? Because for one, that was a setup question. That wasn't a real question. Because she hit you right upside the head with, then why you keep doing it? You get what I'm saying? And you can't really answer that. And you just be like, yeah, I know therapy, my mom, dad. It just, do better, man. And I don't know the road that will give you the opportunity to show Khloé that you are better. I really don't know. I think you're strictly a father now.
Yep.
You know? Anything else?
That's it.
Y'all be good.
Bye.